Right, today is just another beautiful day the Lord has given unto you, and I ebusia me gidi sa dom ni ahwe into Nyankopon adom ye na ye ho ye. Me mo akwa ba sonkon ever possible TV teach. Within Eddie Francis Atu aka possible. Udi adanse se me nyaji makonya se na che se o man konkron Ghana emu nsem na madom suko. Akwa hwe bia me di bi eba besumo. Ebusia me no ka se du ba ko bi adrop kwa e trendy by informations by highway and so. With all due respect, yenye bi. When him say I said say no eche. Me no ka se yenko tie se me audio.
Should be doing, I'm talking about data. On what basis are you saying we should be doing 70? Where have we come from?
Sure.
Once I'm a catcher say,
yes.
As 1949, I was talking to a very senior person who will be turning 90 next year. I say 1949, one more time, we did 40 years. You who say when you need data, the facts must speak to us. Statistic. The statistic may never always be the message.
Okay.
If you read Stephen Gould, 1985, the median isn't the message. Obi a diagnosed who know now a statistics say over 8 months. In 1982, he died in 2002. The median isn't always the message. And beyond the statistic, no, and I say the quantitative data, no, you do a qualitative analysis to appreciate, say, at the ABI or by more meanings. But Obi, me kind of makase, yeah, you need yes right to your own set of facts. And yes, your opinions are like gnosis. Obi to me kanagene, but facts are sacred.
Sacred, yes.
Thank you. Bibia wiase mu anya ya anya din se obi nae na osinyane no. President Mahama, when he was running me to Professor Mills in 2008, I was there at the National Theatre when he was being introduced. Or grantee interview be. Or say, comparison of records between NDC and MPP.
A recipe for
mediocrity. Mm-hmm. I agreed with him then, and I agree with it today. Unim, if you are doing the comparison of two individuals without any higher standard, that is what it means to be a recipe for mediocrity. But say higher standard be udi obie susu hua. Fine, that one you can do an objective assessment. Say ahanmo de sese wo yeni so to the mechanism. Say minyaya obi Bryan Acheampong issues now with the Bryan. 3 statements. Bryan Acheampong said nothing wrong. NPP defends Abetifi MP.
Yes.
Second one, we say comments by Bryan Acheampong reckless. That's the word, and you attribute that to the NDC. Third one, Akufo-Addo should intervene in Bryan's comment saga. IDEC. I don't know if Dr. Emmanuel Akwete was speaking on behalf of IDEC
or in his personal
capacity. Because I'll be surprised if he was speaking for IDEC.
Why would you be surprised?
IDEC, I know, and I have working relations with them. I expect that civil society organization will do a content and context analysis of the statement and point to exactly the breaches. The person in question, no, fortunately for all of us, Bryan Acheampong is a member of Parliament who has swear to this constitution.
Yes.
Or standing orders are a guiding.
That's true.
Enti se okoka assembly na sa assembly tia standing orders of Parliament, the national constitution. Obi, the reasonable thing for any reasonable mind in Ghana to do, and it's obey follow the procedure outlined in the national constitution. You don't jump to sensational arena. Unfortunately, I'm saying no AI. Can Proverbs 18 verse 17? Daddy, and you know, Pacho. More kasa wahanmo. And it was for strategic reasons.
Yeah,
I don't want anybody invited into my commentary.
Very much so. Also Proverbs
18 verse 17. Mebusam tidu watche
chichemu or say the first one to plead his cause seems right, until his neighbor comes and examines him.
One will say, audio trap pattern. That principle. If you
Yes.
say, Obi bo kwadu and Obi dia sem to swa. Yentie wano no. If you say, nipa no bo kwadu no, and I dia sem to so no. Yeti onu nkwane dia anhwe be de.
Sure.
Na yetie de ye bo no kwadu no na sem a anhwe na sem na dane. Obi me minyaya enka nkomoya yedi eye a serious content and context analysis of the subject matter. Unfortunately, no ye.
But you can do that.
Oh, Obi, the American is there. You see the context, any content. Bryan use words be say what's the same?
Be the first to know.
It's anya kasa ehote sabi. Say me repeat wa and yet nipomu kasa efe. So what I say?
Yes.
And now osanso kan sembi say me the me nwanwane NDC for omo concern there in the statement. Okaso omo party ni begu no and I know how omo kese. I'm surprised oh. Was say omo ebom bebo mo homo de ama omo party na gu kojo to. Eno na how omo. But the statement he made, you know, did he say Ghana fought to aba? Na say NPP elusu elections no at the national poll on handy over ma nipa wa winyana. Is that what he said?
I didn't hear that.
So what?
And
the Huriano ne de and I'm telling you, say NDC NPP banter. Me, Nkameka say I'm not. I mean, it's very characteristic. They can do it to each other. But when a civil society gets in, be serious. We need to be analytical in this country a little bit. Mamika Sembincho. There's a man called W.F. Guterres, or Tro Book B, 1975, A Decade of Coups. That's a chapter in the book. The title of the book is Military Regimes in Africa. Now all Kasa say coups ayanya from 1961. The ba a year 1972. Huge number, Africa. Now concerns are not coup for no biya ye. And they say abandon so no on one home modern on yet team to no near to no regime change. And I'm juxtaposing it to regime change even in the civilian context. Now listen to this statement. Or yeah, instead, you know, or say the evidence suggests that the impact of austerity measures on the perquisites of the privileged has had a more profound influence than the struggles of the poor. OBT. The evidence suggests that the impact of austerity measures on the perquisites of the privileged has had a more profound influence than the struggles of the poor. So in perquisites, middle and upper class for privileges are paid workers now. They on your way. Yes, our class of people no. The ordinary man is suffering. The ordinary man is suffering no. And the ordinary man na privilege be anka onunya onya biomu no. And no mom some kesiye esen the ordinary man now claims are fighting for. Look, the political class in this country, particularly NDC and NPP, I have said it time and again, Obi Mekambio. Politics are more than airtime. So that's here. One here, the danger is that you are doing equalization. But really, Obia oye mayonia or say oye democratic. Or kasa obe suggestive coup, violence on your democratic. I'm telling you. And see, there was a time, maybe Ghana, the conditions, economic conditions were ripe for a coup d'etat. And I'm saying, are these Democrats? No matter how bad a democratic government is, it's better than the best form of a constitutional a military dictatorship. Let me repeat it. The worst form of democratic governance, civilian, is better than the best form of military dictatorship. Huh? The burden of democracy is fidelity to the law. There's two classes of people in this country, largely. They are so disappointed with the government of the day, and I said the presidency of President Akufo-Addo, including a Binuma Muya campaign man in 2016. Kikan some man a traso. Our Breno. Until they are in a hurry to see his back. Until they are giving in to emotions. Asembia eyo enyo no and yet, and you have a second class of people. They are in a minority, maybe have not done the study. Say, yes, say I'm running the year Juma 4-year term. A swan nipano na mamu be bane wiye yen twenso e manembra. Sabri no sunu ekoto aba 2025. Will President Akufo-Addo continue to be president?
No.
January 7.
No.
What the hell? Because when you now a rush. And I want to conclude on this, Obi. Se Bryan Acheampong akasa amane kasa na guni who feel so much. I be guna man you who feel so much. Now we are political party who communicate wisely. Now I bet in your to your advantage. Why don't you take that path and communicate wisely for it to ignore to your advantage? Why the noise about it? Me just say me Bryan Acheampong mako kasa me kasa no ebe gumi party no fi poto ama ye ni mo guase wo Ghana fo anim ye kasa no nte, and it is enough to score a political point against us. Why don't you take advantage of it strategically and wisely, reasonably? Me just say, and you see, media for you are the ones I blame most. Obi. Adain. So the agenda, no, the way you have allowed this matter to be discussed, and I make catch me now, me. I'll be like I said, me too no. Me ya, and come out language experts. 94.7. I Kosi chairman. I one more named Professor Kofi Ajekum no. Yes. Kasa no a okaye no. Baby a hunti, die hunti. Se wa ba semwa. Na omwedi nkomo. If you say ya Ghana had mama what you say that we are on control NPP more omufi say they are giving away power. And now on TV there are people in NPP who think that they are giving away power because they are not speaking well. Obi hurieni na ye brenasia. Okay. My conclusion on this matter is that the person in question, or a member of parliament, or a minister of state, can Article 82, they try the Honorable Finance Minister Parliament May 82-1 by a resolution supported by votes of not less than 2/3 of all the members of Parliament May by a resolution supported by the votes of not less than 2/3 of all the members of parliament, pass a vote of censure on the minister of state. Mepacho. Bryan Acheampong, the Honorable Minister for Agriculture, MP for Abetifi, Wakasa Manatraso, na yefi say censure na follow the right motions. But until then, Obi, so I will say one petition IGP.
Yeah, the legal directorate of the NDC, led by Director of Legal Abraham Amaleba.
Fortunately for us, the IGP our strong team on I'm sure they will weigh the merit and demerits of the petitioner and act appropriately. Ghana, ye ni mai biakano. Say ye de said their mind way asaya masubi mada ye nyina ye team. We know our state individually, and we know whether or not say ekoye and I say enkoye. Bottom line, me Kwabena Bomfe Junior menyaya oman enka ye since the wumi die etibia no eye meno ye collective acts of omission and commission ena ama ye tidi se enye ye fe enye ye de ne ye pese ye sesa obi the leadership we need is citizenship leadership.
James Kwabena Bomfe, PhD, and I'm telling can I see saying Sunny, send me kind of discussion segment, the seahorse engine oil, Ekawana or Bryan in a Hunter engine oil.